I've lost over 160 pounds naturally, and I've kept it off for 8 years and counting. Let me show you how.
Hi, I'm Shelly Johnson. I wrote Start Where You Are Weight Loss to teach you how to eat what you want, lose weight, and keep it off. Today I want to talk with you about being rigid and holding yourself to absolutes, and how neither of those things serve you at all. I used to hold myself to absolutes like I'm never going to overeat or binge again. Or I'd tell myself I'm always going to avoid certain food groups. Thing is, I could often do it for a while, sometimes even a long while, but I couldn't do it forever. And when I inevitably screwed up, it gave me an excuse to overeat or abuse food again. Being rigid truly doesn't help you at all. All being rigid tends to do is hold you to a standard that you might not be able to meet. It also keeps you from seeing solutions that are available to you, especially about finding what works for you and doing that. I don't hold myself to absolutes anymore. I don't tell myself I'm always or never going to do anything. That's too much pressure. Always is a long time. So is never. All absolutes tend to do is fuel perfectionism and all or nothing thinking. And both of those things will give you an excuse to abuse food when you make a mistake. So what I tell myself now, because it's true, is that I know what to do if an event happens. I know exactly how to handle it if I overeat or use food in some way it was never intended to be used. I know exactly what actions to take so I don't give up on myself and go spiraling out of control. In the end, that's what really matters anyway, that you don't give up on yourself and quit when you make a mistake. You will get so much further in your weight loss efforts, and you'll also get there with a lot less stress if you'll do yourself a kindness and stop being rigid with weight loss rules or guidelines. You need to be willing and open to looking at both your life and your weight loss efforts in a new light. I used to rigidly follow diet rules and eating guidelines. I also used to strictly follow what other people thought was the best way for me to lose weight. I didn't believe I had permission to change things to suit my own needs. That's what kept me on the diet go-round for over 20 years. I kept striving to follow rules and guidelines that just didn't fit my particular needs. So I finally stopped listening to everyone else and started listening to myself. That's when I gave myself permission to tweak any method or technique to suit my particular circumstances so it would work for me. I finally found success once I figured out what worked for me, and I did that. If you want your weight loss efforts to succeed, which I know you do, then you're going to have to do the same. It's especially important to not be rigid about what you believe. Your beliefs are what drive all your actions. So it's really vital to your success that you're open and willing to change any beliefs that aren't serving you. And that includes beliefs about losing weight. I used to believe that I had to eat a strict number of calories a day, so I counted everything I ate and wrote it down. I used to believe I had to avoid entire food groups altogether, so I'd refuse to eat whatever food category a diet told me to, even if it made me miserable. I used to believe I had to deny myself foods I really liked and eat foods that didn't taste good to me and drink so much water a day that I felt like I was waterlogged. Now I don't do any of that. I lost the weight by eating what I wanted. I've kept the weight off for 8 years and counting while still eating what I want. The reason I can do that is because I was willing to open my mind and believe something else, something that would serve me better. If you want that for your life, then you can and need to do the same.
Start Where You Are Weight Loss can teach you how to eat what you want, lose weight, and keep it off long term. Get a free guide on my website with the 5 lessons you need to learn for effective and permanent weight loss.
Just remember, every mistake is simply a brand new chance to do it better the next time.